Hey there, Pacer fans. I'm Brendan Robertson, and welcome to another edition of Inside Pacer Athletics right here on the Pacer Sports Network. I'm joined right now by USC Aiken head men's basketball coach Vince Alexander. Coach, we appreciate you taking a little time to sit down and talk with us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, well, you're entering your 5th season now at the helm of the Pacer program. The first 2 years, only won 17 games, but the last 2 seasons shattered the school record, won 52 games. Now you're entering your 5th year. Some of the guys on the team also entering their 4th and 5th years with you. How important was it to build a foundation of guys who were going to believe in what you had planned for the long run? Guys like Seth Leonard, Mark Brown, Jacob Gudumsky. How important was it to lay that foundation 4 or 5 years ago?
Well, I think it was very important, Brendan. I mean, when you're building a program, certainly you don't want to build a program and have hopes that it's going to last 1 or 2 years. You want to sustain that, and our hopes were to sustain that and keep that going for many years to come. And I think by bringing in that good class 4 years ago will allow us to do that. And then also we have a good freshman class this year, I think will also help us to continue that.
That freshman class, of course, Raymond Nelson out of Ohio, Ronald Zimmerman, and then you've got Jesse Salam Undispang. I hope I didn't do that one too bad. But you've seen the guys now for a couple weeks. What do you expect out of that freshman class? Is it more of an immediate impact? Is it something they'll just fill some valuable minutes, or what have you seen that you might expect into this season?
Honestly, I think those 3 freshmen are all outstanding players. Raymond was an all-state player in Ohio, and Ronald Zimmerman was Region Player of the Year in South Carolina. And then Jesse, of course, he played and had a very, very good career, high school career over in Austria. I believe that those 3 freshmen can make immediate impact in our program. Certainly, we want to be slow in bringing them along, especially in this tough conference that we play in. But I think they can make an immediate impact.
Now, we know what transfer players have done in the last 2 years here at USC Aiken as far as All-American Chris Commons and taking this program to new heights as far as the Sweet 16 last year, a Peach Belt championship the year before that, and 2 players that you brought in this year, Michael Technow, standing at 6'9", and then a guy from Winthrop, Byron Faison, who may fill a Kingsley Iguchi type role. What can we expect from those 2 players this year?
Well, I think for Michael Technow, you can expect a big guy that will control the middle defensively, rebounds real well. He has a good knack for blocking shots. He's a strong player. Does a really good job for us, and we're certainly hoping that he'll improve throughout the year. He's only a sophomore, didn't play a whole lot at American University, so we're hoping to bring him along, and certainly we think he'll be able to help us. Byron Faison is certainly one that I think can make an immediate impact, and not only in our program but in this conference. He's a very explosive player, one who can really shoot it, who takes it to the rim very strong, handles the ball very well. I think he's a very good player, and of course he's been proven. Yeah. He's played at the Division I level and gotten a lot of valuable experience, and I think you'll see that'll pay off for him and the Pacers this year.
Also 2 players, Joris Dongo and Rashad Flowers, going to make an appearance again after sitting out last year. What have you seen in the development of those players in the last year?
Well, I think Rashad has become a lot stronger. He's improved his quickness. He does a tremendous job. He's just one of those blue-collar guys like Cody Ballard. He's just going to play hard, set screens, dive to the basket, get some easy shots, get some offensive rebounds for you. He's just one of those, what we call garbage man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. And then also with George Dongo, George is in really good shape, playing real well, has improved tremendously offensively. Always been a very good defender, but has improved tremendously offensively, and we expect that he's going to do some great things for us this year.
You've talked several times in your answers about the conference and the Peach Belt. It is such a strong basketball conference, and now expanding 2 more teams, 13 in total, 7 in the East Division and 6 in the West. How does it sort of change the makeup of the conference this year, knowing that the tournament shapes up differently, playing the first round in your own building, if you can earn that right, and then just splitting into divisions? How does it sort of change your conference matches?
Well, you only play the West Side once instead of twice now. So You just have to, see how that goes. But, it's still going to be tough because you got, Augusta State and us over here and, Francis Marion, who's improved. You also have Lander, and who has a new coach who'll do a good job there. And, you just got so many teams that in this conference that you got to prepare for every night. There's no nights off once that conference schedule starts. I think it's tough also that not every team makes the playoff now, and we got to earn a spot here.
Yeah.
The playoffs will be hosted here, but certainly, God willing, we're hoping that we're here and we're in that Final Four. Certainly, I think we have a team that can do that, but certainly we're going to have to play to the level that I expect us to play to get there.
You talked about how the tournament will be here for the next 2 years. It was the previous two, both of which you played in the championship game. You're 27-1 in the regular season in this building over the last 2 years since it opened. What kind of home court advantage, just being, guys sleeping in their own bed, not to mention playing in front of over 2,000 fans a night, how big of a home court advantage is the Convocation Center here for you?
The Convocation Center is an incredible home court advantage. I mean, as you stated, we've only lost one regular season game. And if I'm not mistaken, every game that we've lost in this building, with the exception of one, have been in overtime, and they all have been by 1 point. Yeah. I don't think any margin has been over 1 point. So that's a very tough place to play. We have great fans. We got great support here. They come out in bunches to support us, and I think and expect that we'll exceed our attendance record from last year, because I think even more come out and support the Pacers this year.
Well, they're top 20 in the nation in attendance. You can catch them Thursday night, November 5th, 7 o'clock tip-off against Southern Wesleyan. If you can't make that one, November 18th, Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. against Life University. For head USC Aiken men's basketball coach Vince Alexander, I'm Brendan Robertson. We'll see you next time on Inside Pacer Athletics, and we hope to see you right here this season in the Convocation Center.